They'll go right back to it. Finding some room, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
More. That's reeled in. It's Green. At the 35, he's got room. A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Canes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to impose their will with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. There's a crease. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down right here. His opportunity, gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he'll be smacked to the ground. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And obviously on that third down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO. But how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up fourth down.
Here they come on 4th and short from the 50. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Dante Moore. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Trying to barge in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Miami!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. One more snap coming before halftime. On the run, it's Tomlinson. There he goes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Canes come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. They'll send the back in motion. More to throw for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, he's still on his feet. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Sellers on the play action. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Oh, he's got a chance. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back.
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Maybe a crease. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And the Bobcats are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Brown. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Brown again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, here's Brown. Turning it on. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Throwing more. Stepping to the right. On the move at the 30. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Canes with the 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Quickly complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Got a little grass. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Texas State, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They go play action with Russell.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. 4th down, Sellers gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down. One more play to pad the stats. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when is panicking ever really happen? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at
San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Hollywood will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. And the Canes will kick off first, and here we go. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On the run, it's Fletcher. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. The 30. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas State.
Well, it does not take this guy long to get the party started. On the opening play of the game, he takes it to the house. This guy has vision, cutback ability, wiggle and shake, and speed. And you know they are going to force-feed him the football for the remainder of this game. You cannot start it any better than that.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Puts it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Just keeps slinging it. Under fire. And they got it.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, looking to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
The Bobcats will hustle to the line. Fights off a defender. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence. And
there's some room. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. run inside. It's Tomlinson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He might want another play. To throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab, it's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Short completion last play, let's see if they throw it again. On the option. Now the toss. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game, because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you...
Could be an alley. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
It's a nice decision by the quarterback there in the RPO. He's reading the keys on defense. They say hand the ball off. You want to do that. When you've got a guy this special in the backfield, David, get him as many touches as possible.
And a lot of times on those RPOs, the defense just has to hesitate for a second, and that little pause will open up those creases, and he takes full advantage of the defense just freezing for a second, makes the big, long touchdown run.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Sends it back in motion. He's looking to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Still looking on the move. Runs through a tackle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. And down he goes. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Sutton. Oh, he's got some space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. Just feeds the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They feed him again. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all four.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to keep this drive alive. Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Georgia Southern Eagles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Sellers. A spectacular one-hand grab.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. Got it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
Quarterback making adjustments. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. There he goes. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Rayner. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. That's got it. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. And the Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. On the ground. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
on the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more. Dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Moving out to the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
On the ground, it's Tomlinson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. North Texas in the hurry up. The run inside. It's Tomlinson. Might have a chance.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Looking for the time with the extra point. Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Pass to 50. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. And he takes it all the way back to the house, and just like that, the 2 gives him the lead right back. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's caught. It's Fenwick. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's a fumble. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Breaks free. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. This quarterback part of their running game. Here's a little room there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Coming out with it, it's Jackson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Here's a heat. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Williams open on the right side. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Georgia Southern in a hurry. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. Now will move the chain.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his back in the middle. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first.
Makes the grab and room to run. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Eagles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Play fake, Sellers. Buys a little extra time. On the run, deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Tomlinson. They'll just run the ball in the middle of the field and watch that clock continue to wind here late in the first half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football without it.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Dropping back, it's Rayner. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Finding some room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. To the ground. He's got it again. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Eagles!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Here's Sellers to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, North Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it to the right side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. They go play action with Sellers. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll run it from the gun. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We reach the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
This guy's been running hard all game long in the fourth quarter. Now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Back to pass on 2nd down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air. It's Rayner. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Turning it on. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Sellers, pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. North Texas in the hurry up. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Eagles! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. He smashes his way through again. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Breaks into the open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Finds maybe a crease. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll ride the hot hand. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field.